guys, real quick, just going to use this opportunity to shill my other platforms. You can find all my links on my Linktree page. The main pages I'm going to be using other than YouTube are going to be Minds, Odyssey, BitChute, Rumble, and Truth Social. So if you guys want to give me a follow over on those other platforms, I'd really appreciate it. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright guys, what is up here today? YouTube, Jigsaw0097. This is going to be kind of a late video actually. Today's been kind of a busy day. But this is going to be about the Eagles Cardinals, guys. We have to talk about this because the Eagles are a really fun team this year. They are now 5-0 on the season. They won against the Cardinals 20-17. It was a nail biter right to the very end. It reminded me of the double doink Bears playoff game of 2018, if you guys all remember that. I know I certainly do. And this game was a little different, but essentially the game would have gone into overtime if the kicker on the Cardinals wouldn't have missed it. So the Eagles got caught a break there. But this was a very well played game, and sorry for the darkness here. I'm driving in the dark, so the video is probably going to be a little dark. But this game was a battle, guys, and first and foremost, I'm going to give the utmost respect to the Arizona Cardinals. They are always a team to be feared in the desert. The Eagles have had historically bad luck against them. I think they said the last time the Eagles beat them was in 2004, and that was the Super Bowl year with McNabb. So that's how long it's been, guys, since the Eagles have gone into the desert and beat the Arizona Cardinals. So this is definitely, even if it was an ugly win, I'm hearing that a lot too, like, oh, the Eagles didn't deserve to win. A win is a win, guys. Like, that is how the NFL works. Like, we're not going to blow teams out every week. This is not college football. So to see the Eagles win, you know, I'm pleased. You know, Zach Ertz had a hell of a game against us. Kyler Murray was a huge threat. Hollywood Brown, I think is his name. Like, I learned all these players today. These guys were really good against us, and the Eagles managed to get the win. And so I actually made a comment too on Joey Shakes, shout out. I made a comment on one of his videos about how I think that they mirrored the Eagles very well, and that was something that I kind of wanted to get into in this video, is that I feel like the Cardinals mirrored our team very well, guys. I mean, you even had the same jersey number, okay? Murray wears number 1, Jalen Hurts wears number 1. You don't get more similar than that. You know, Hollywood Brown kind of reminded me of their Devontae Smith. So it was like the Eagles played their doppelganger. That's what this game felt like. Because, you know, it started off, we went up 14-0, no problem. But by the end, by half, right, it was 14-10. So the Cardinals were coming up with us, and then the Eagles didn't score another touchdown the whole game. It was just a very tight offensive defensive battle, and I think the Eagles performed. You know, they did the job they had to do. Another thing I'm hearing is that, you know, the Eagles they were throwing the game away or something like that. The Eagles were never behind, guys. The Eagles were always ahead in this game. You know, it was getting a little scary there, but, you know, I had confidence that either one, they were going to tie the game and go into overtime, and then who knows what happens, or two, the defense was going to get a stop. None of those things really happened the way I thought, but the kicker missed, and so we didn't go into overtime, but we still won. So it was just a tough battle. I don't know where to begin with the game. I'm kind of just rambling here, but the theme of this video that I kind of want to get across is that the Eagles played their doppelganger, and this was good for them. Because by playing a team, this to me was probably more of a difficult game in many ways than the Jaguars was. And I said last week, I thought the Jaguars, that was their toughest test. This now is the toughest test that they've overcome, guys. This is a cursed team. That's what I call teams like this. We don't historically have good luck in the desert, so this was a team to overcome, and the Eagles overcame it. Dallas Cowboys also beat the Rams, so the Cowboys are now 4-1 as well, which is just going to make next week's game that much better, guys. It's going to be prime time, Sunday night. These are my favorite games you've seen in my past years. You know, I haven't made Eagles content in a while, but, you know, the Eagles-Cowboys games, when the stakes are like this is the best you can ask for. I mean, this is why I always say the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles are the best rivalry in sports history. And I utterly stand by that, because when you get situations like this, right, like Dallas is talking a lot of crap, right? They're saying, the Eagles barely won, yada, yada, yada. I'm not going to throw out specific names because, I'm not really I don't like to start beef with other people, but, the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys fan bases are just fun. This is the best rivalry. And so I'm really excited for that game now, because the stakes have been raised quite a bit by this win. One, the Eagles proved they're legit, and two, the Cowboys are right there with us, and the Giants also won. That's another thing. We don't play them soon. I think we play the Steelers and then the Texans after, so we don't play the Giants for a while. But the Giants are, they beat the Packers. They're shocking my expectations as well. In a weird way, the NFC East has become one of the best divisions in sports this year. So very odd. And then Carson Wentz, the odd duck out, unfortunately, which is not what I thought. I predicted Carson Wentz and the Commanders was going to be one of the good teams. So guess I was a little bit wrong there. Jumped the gun a little bit too early on that one. But yeah, just to get back to the game, because I don't want to ramble on too much. As you can tell, I've just had a lot of thoughts on this, and I'm actually really excited that the Eagles are good. It's kind of fun to get back in the swing of things again. This game was the doppelganger. You had a defense that mimicked ours. You're right. Jalen Hurts threw a pick, just like Kyler Murray threw a pick. We had very similar outcomes. Kyler Murray learned to run it on us. That was something that I saw our defense struggling with, right? We didn't know if they were going to give it to their tight end. I think his last name is Connor. Their tight end was really good. We didn't know if they're going to run it tight end. They have Hollywood Brown. Zach Ertz was a factor in this, actually. Zach Ertz played well. Like I said, I'm trying to give that guy credit, because I got nothing but love for Zach Ertz. He didn't want to be traded. The Eagles traded him. It was just a good game. I don't know what else to say. This was a test, because this was the Eagles overcoming adversity. That's what I saw. The whole game was a battle. I wasn't really nervous in the game. It was kind of weird, because I even thought, even if they lose this game, this is a golden learning opportunity here to see what the Eagles are made of. And I'm so pleased that they did win. Kind of a fluky win. Again, like I said, it is kind of a fluky win, because the guy missed the kick. That's not directly related to the Eagles. We did ice the kicker. They called the timeout. So, I mean, that's what the Eagles could have done in that situation. But it was kind of a, the Eagles tasted their mortality, but they were able to hold on to the immortality, right? But they came close to tasting the wrath of the gods in this case, but just not enough to lose the game. So the Eagles are 5-0, guys. Like I said, I am pleased. I am pleased with this result, and I cannot wait to see this Cowboys game. And there was a lot they could clean up. The biggest thing that I saw that I don't like is I'm really not liking the biggest difference that I'm noticing. And again, I've only been watching this team for this year. I didn't really watch the Eagles last year, the year before that much. But from what I'm seeing, the coaching staff is just not the tier that I would like it to be compared to what we had with Doug Peterson's squad, really only in 2017, because we pretty much started losing everyone after that. But we did keep Jim Schwartz for quite a while. But this Joe Gannon guy, this is what kills me with the Eagles right now. Just to give one complaint, what's killing me with the Eagles right now is that the talent is all there. We are loaded, guys. I had no clue how loaded we are until I just witnessed this for 5 straight games. The Eagles have so much talent on defense and offense, but the coaching is going to be the problem, because some of these plays are just brain dead. One thing that I am liking is they're always running it up the gut with Jalen Hurts. They're not getting too creative. That was something that Doug kind of started to struggle with, especially after he won the Super Bowl, is that he tried to get a little too creative. And I like that the Eagles are kind of just sticking with what works. When you're on 3rd and short, run it up the middle with Ertz. I like how they're kind of pushing him over the line. That works really well. But, they started to get a little afraid on the defensive side. That's what I didn't like to see. They did this against the Lions. They started to get a little nervous, and they were playing the prevent defense, which I never like, especially against running teams. Again, we played our doppelganger here. They were playing exactly what Jalen Hurts is. You got the dual threat quarterback, and then they got all the weapons. So I get it from a defensive standpoint. You got a lot to cover there. You know, you got a lot of grass to cover. But I just think that if the Eagles are going to lose this year, guys, this is the bottom line, I guess. If the Eagles are going to lose this year, it's going to be mostly the coaching decisions and the play calling, because I don't see any flaws with the talent, provided no injuries. That's always the caveat, of course. You know, if Jalen Hurts gets really injured or we lose a whole bunch of like 12 players, like what's happened to the Chargers or the Bucks, the Eagles are going to be in trouble. But we're staying pretty healthy. You know, if we just have a good rotation of guys, you know, guys will get injured. It's inevitable. But if we have a rotation of guys getting injured and we can cycle them in and out, we'll be fine this year. We have enough depth. We have enough talent. It's still wild to think, too, that the Eagles could have a top 5 pick in the draft next year as well, given what they did in the offseason. So this is just a wild year. I'm enjoying the ride. And so, you know, that's kind of all I have to say with this video, I guess. But, sorry, just think I needed to turn there. Oh, well. But yeah, just let me know what you guys think down in the comments below about this game. Like I said, I just kind of rambled here, but I could talk all day about this Eagles team right now. This is really fun. They're all new, right? This is like something I like about the Eagles is it just seems like every 5 years you get like a brand new squad, and so it's just all fresh and new every time. And so I'm just having fun with it, guys, just making my videos again. And so yeah, just let me know what you guys think. Also, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and make sure you subscribe for more. I'll try to make like one Eagles video a week. And, you know, I also do like other videos as well, like if you're into like political stuff. And then also, if you guys want, make sure to check out those alternative tech platforms. Those ones are key to my my strategy. You guys don't need to check them out yourself if you don't really want to, but they are a lot better than YouTube. A lot of these are a lot better than YouTube, so they're worth looking at. And then also, please like this. It really helps the algorithm. But yeah, I'm done plugging for the night, done rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you've gotten this far, you guys are the best. But as always, this has been Jigsaw 0097. I will talk to you all later.